Shepard made contact.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Gooley, and I got a little something I just wanted to say. I played this part, and this was after playing the last part that I recorded. I came to a realization about Cyberpunk that I just wanted to talk about right now. And man, it sounds bad, but I really like Cyberpunk, but there's a problem that I'm having after playing the DLC. And that is that the DLC fixes a lot of problems from the base game. It's really fun, you get really cool fucking rewards, story is fucking great, the boss fights and everything are just, and that's the main thing, is that the boss fights and just set pieces and everything are so good in the DLC that, for me, it just kind of, I don't know, man. It doesn't really ruin the base game, but I almost feel like from now on, I'm gonna, like, if I play this game again, which I'm sure I probably will because of how much I like it, but I'm pretty sure that when I play it, I'll kind of be waiting to play the DLC. It's kind of shitty. I don't know. I just really wish, there's so many boss fights and awesome cool parts in here. I mean, the very beginning of the DLC starts out with that fight with the big robot spider thing. And the fight with Hansen is so great. And this part is really fun. And there's been a lot of other boss fights, even some, like with gigs and shit had boss fights, and it just, I don't know, man. I really wish the base game had shit like that in it. I mean, it does, but it just, not to the extent. I really want to get those Mantis blades. I got Gorilla Arms, which I really like. The Gorilla Arms are pretty fucking slick, but that shit does look like fun. Wait, do I not have any RAM? What? I can't use RAM on these? No, I can't. Okay. Just not the big guy. That sucks. Wait a minute, so this is like a quadruple boss fight. Hey, die, fucker. Big boy. Wait a minute, who's attacking him? I really like the characters. I don't know, I guess there's just so many good things in the DLC that it just, for me, it's just kind of like, man, I just really wish the base game had shit like that in it. And I don't know if that's bad or good, because I think I watched a review from Lana Pierce, and she essentially said the same thing, that it, like, fixed all the, god damn it, that it fixed all the problems from the base game. I mean, maybe not, you know, maybe there's other people that played it and they don't think that it fixed all the problems, which, I mean, it did crash once for me, but, I mean, if a game crashes once in, you know, 80 hours of playing, that's not terrible. I wonder how long I have been playing it. I've been playing the DLC for quite a bit, to the extent that I don't know, man, I would say that this DLC has gotta be, I mean, it's not as long as the base game, but that's only because it's not as big of an area and it doesn't have as many gigs and shit like that. But, like, playing the story, I mean, when I was going through the main game, I realized that the main game is pretty fucking short. If you don't play all the gigs and side missions and shit, the base game's gotta be over so fucking quick. And it's really not that difficult unless you're playing it on a harder mode, you know, so, man, but yeah, this DLC is really good. It makes me really wish that the base game was that good now. Yeah, like in Bloodborne and Dark Souls, I always kind of waited for the DLC, because those parts are great, you know. You fight Artorias or Gale, you know.
How bad we talking?
In the DS3 DLC or Bloodborne. God, Bloodborne DLC is so fucking good that I just, you know, I don't know. I play the main. Well, with Bloodborne, it wasn't really the same because like it's as good as the main game. It probably is the
I'll be
best
all right, V.
content in the game.
Got the luck of
But
the
the main
damned.
game of Bloodborne is just
Need any
so
help?
good without it. And
No,
I guess
ma'am.
this is too.
Shit
But I
was a
mean,
moment there. I thought we were goners.
when I play the
Nah.
DLC for
You and me,
Bloodborne, it doesn't
we
make me be
bid
like,
them
oh, I wish the
goodbye.
main
Go.
game was this
Stay on
good.
the tail. We can't lose her. I'll catch up as soon as I patch myself up.
You sure?
Probably because it doesn't really fix
Go.
anything from the
I'll
main game. It's just
Copy that.
more of it, you know? Which essentially is probably what, you know, DLC for a game should be. It should just be more of the same. Maybe add a couple things that are okay, but I guess it's just kind of weird that it's just so much better than the main game, which I just didn't expect, you know? It was really, really unexpected. And I'm kind of, I haven't really done it yet, but I've thought about it. Like, are there any games that are like that? Uh, mm, not. Let's see. I'm going through the, you know, the shit on my shelf. Let's see. I've already talked about the Souls games and how the DLC ain't really. It's just more of it, you know. The Devil May Cry 5 DLC wasn't like that. I like what they did with Disco Elysium. They really fixed that game up like a lot. Fallout 3 DLC, Fallout 4 DLC was kind of, I've heard some people say Far Harbor was better than the base game. Final Fantasy 16, that DLC was just more of the same. Same with Remake Intergrade, more of the same. God of War Ragnarok, more of the same. Hollow Knight, not really better content than the whole game. Last of Us, same. Yeah, I'm not really having an issue where it like fixes up all the problems in the main game so well. You know, I still haven't played the Remnant 2 DLC or the Dead Island 2 DLC, but I'm assuming it's not going to be any better than the main game. Persona, none of the Persona DLCs like did anything or made it better than the main game. God, I really do need to play the Remnant 2 DLC. None of this shit, man. See, this is why I think it struck me so hard, is because I have not ever run into this before. You know, actually, it might be a CD Projekt Red. No, because The Witcher was just more like, it was cool and everything, but it didn't add anything new. It was still.
Truck cut me off. The hell was I supposed to do?
Oh shit.
Called Psycho Squad because there's a bunch of psychos themselves.
I mean, they did fix some things from the main game, shit like this. Like, when you were playing the main game before, you didn't see, the city didn't feel so living and breathing the first time I played this game. You know, you didn't come across people fighting each other and just shit like that. The city was so much more dead. I know a guy that says that he played the game when it first came out and there were like no NPCs. I can't imagine playing this game without shit like this in it. That would just be bizarre. Boy, if he played this game now, he'd be like, wow, it has changed a lot. Well, I probably should not try and drive. Anyway, you know, that's about all I got to say. I don't want this video to go on any longer than it has to. Just, you know, I just kind of had to. I wonder what you guys think about this, if anybody else has played this game. Anyway, if you can, like and subscribe. Think about, you know, liking my channel, maybe giving it more attention, whatever. Eventually I'll get a camera and probably better headphones. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys like my take on things, then give it some more love. Later, fucking nerds.